On a freezing winter morning, a fisherman discovered something that would change his day forever. He was heading out for a routine fishing trip when he saw something unusual on the ice. His footsteps slowed as he approached what looked like a red patch in the frozen lake. What he discovered made his heart sink. A young fox, completely frozen in the ice, with only its head visible above the surface. Its eyes were filled with fear and exhaustion, frost covering its beautiful red fur. They were in the middle of nowhere, miles from any help or rescue services. He tried calling for help, but there was no signal out here in the wilderness. The fox attempted small movements, but was too weak and frozen to break free. With temperatures well below freezing, he knew he had to act fast, but carefully. The ice was thick in some places, but dangerously thin in others near the trapped animal. He ran back to shore to grab his tools, knowing every second counted. The fox's breathing was getting weaker. Time was running out. Armed with an axe and rope, he returned with determination in his eyes. First, he tested the ice around the fox, making sure it could support his weight. With a swift motion, he cast the rope like a lasso, catching the fox and slowly pulling it toward him. He gently touched the fox to see if there was any response. The fox didn't react. Hypothermia had taken hold, and it was barely conscious. Carefully sliding his hands under the fox's body in the freezing water, he lifted the fox slowly and carefully from its icy prison. The fox was completely limp in his arms, in critical condition. Its eyes were barely open, body temperature dangerously low from severe hypothermia. Without hesitation, he wrapped the fox in his own jacket to provide warmth. He rushed across the frozen lake, holding the bundle close to his chest. Several times he nearly fell, but always protected the fox from impact. Reaching the shore, he desperately looked around for any kind of shelter. He spotted a small fishing shed and kicked the door open. He began rubbing the fox's body gently, trying to restore circulation to its frozen limbs. The fox lay completely still under dry blankets, steam rising as the ice melted from its fur. He placed a warm water bottle against the fox's body, carefully monitoring its condition. The fisherman prepared some warm water in a bottle cap. He carefully tried to give the fox drops of warm water. 30 minutes passed as he stayed by the fox's side, never giving up hope. Both eyes were open now, looking at its rescuer with what seemed like recognition. He gently stroked the fox's head, and in that moment a bond formed between human and wild animal. Even the fox's tail began to twitch, another excellent sign of recovery. The fisherman offered a small piece of food, speaking words of encouragement. The fox sniffed the food weakly. Its survival instincts were coming back. Then came the most amazing moment yet. The fox tried to stand on its shaky legs. With gentle support from the fisherman, the fox stood on wobbly legs. It took its first hesitant steps, legs weak but definitely working. The fox looked around the shed with growing awareness, its sharp instincts returning. It made direct eye contact with the fisherman, and there seemed to be gratitude in those intelligent eyes. Its coat glowed with renewed life, the healthy red color fully restored. The fisherman slowly opened the shed door, letting daylight stream in. The fox looked toward the open door. The wild was calling it home. It took steps toward the opening, gaining confidence with each movement. What started as an ordinary fishing trip became a reminder that every life matters, and sometimes one person can make all the difference.